Now then, guys, how you doing? Back on the road again. Is that enough information to guess where I am? Oh, the accent's not right. I lived in Leeds for 4 years, but that's definitely not right. I've been on the road though today, driven from London up to Yorkshire to see a sensation. Does this statue help you guess where we are? Well, it's actually the birthplace of Harold Wilson, former Prime Minister. Yep, that's right, we're in Huddersfield. And that means that we're in Danny Malin country. Rate My Takeaway, the total YouTube sensation with well over 750,000 subscribers and millions and billions of views. And he truly is the master of takeaways. And here in Huddersfield, we can find out more about the legacy he's already beginning to leave. And you can see that Yorkshire hard sandstone everywhere. Lots of impressive civic buildings from days gone by. Every imaginable takeaway, and generally plenty of space for a table and chair for Danny.
How are you? Welcome.
I'm good, how are you? I love your shop.
Yeah, I get all the fish from London.
Do you?
Yeah, from Billingsgate.
So I'm so impressed by the Codfather.
Thank you.
Your name is?
Bawan, welcome to the Codfather.
Thank you. And Huddersfield?
Huddersfield, yes.
Now I'm here, of course, because of Danny Malin.
Right.
What does Danny Malin mean to Huddersfield?
To Huddersfield, he means a lot. He's changed Huddersfield a lot. He's changed, especially the Packhorse Centre. For a while, the Packhorse Centre has been it's been very quiet, but since he's opened up there and he's changed that up a lot, it's brought a lot of footfall around Packhorse Centre, but also around the town centre. I'd say the majority of Huddersfield knows who he is, purely based on the fact that he's on TikTok, and the majority of the people around the world nowadays are using TikTok as well. So I would say he's very famous around Huddersfield, yeah.
So if he walks down the street, people know who he is?
100%. Around Huddersfield, yeah, 100%. Any fish you see on the display, you can we can also grill it for you as well. Comes as a meal.
Is there any message that you'd like to give Danny Malin?
Come down, have a try, see what you think of it, and I'm guaranteeing you that it'll be the best fish you've had in the whole of UK.
So he's not been before?
He's not been before, no.
He's coming now?
He's coming now. We're very happy to have him come down, and it'll be our pleasure to serve him.
And have you got space for both his table and his chair?
Of course. He can either set up inside here if he wants, inside our takeaway, or if he wants, do it how he usually does it outside.
Friendly local told me that if I came up here towards the church, just before the church on the left, I'll find a building with Danny Malin's Rate My Takeaway food court in it. I'm sure I'll find it. There it is, big sign, Rate My Takeaway kitchen. If you're hungry or thirsty, I certainly am. It's a small little shopping centre, but full of lots of independent names, which is, I suppose, the right place to find something like Danny's food court. It's really in line with that spirit. It's not chains, it's beautiful discoveries, in this case from food stalls in Leeds that have now come to spread their wings in Huddersfield as well. Huddersfield town centre seems to be fairly quiet today, and that's why the restaurants are empty, but then again, I have chosen early Sunday to come and film. It's much better for a YouTuber if there are not too many people around. And I found the staircase to heaven, equally known as the Rate My Takeaway kitchen staircase. Let's go eat. I'm very excited about this. I can't eat everywhere, but let's go and see what's on offer.
All of our meat comes from the butchers. It's all pre-seasoned, pre-soaked for hours and hours prior to actual service.
Sounds tasty.
It is very tasty. All of our vegetables are always fresh. Everybody's on it, and food that looks exactly like the picture, it can never disappoint, can it? It's not like a McDonald's promotion. It is exactly as you expect.
And Jen, of course, the most famous thing about this place is Rate My Takeaway and Danny Malin. Mm-hmm. We all want to know, what's he like in real life?
Oh, he's a good chap. He's a very good chap. He can take a joke, he can. I probably see a bit more of a serious side of Danny, considering the fact that this is his baby. But he comes in a couple of times a week. He always has time for his guests. Always has time for us. I can't say anything bad about the man, At the end of the day, then he took all of these businesses and created a community in Huddersfield, and it's pretty solid to say the fact that he's done more for Huddersfield's hospitality scene than I've seen in my entire life.
Quick hair fries, and we've got your Tennessee right now.
Yay!
Mini sauce, some chips.
Oh.
We have quite the variety.
Okay, so quite a few sauces. I've got to try your own Hooyah burger sauce. This is crazy. Look at the size of that.
If you think that this one's big, then since we've got the design your own burger option, then some of them that come out of the kitchen are huge. We did one for Danny the other day that was 627 grams.
That's
Imagine
amazing.
that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Enjoy.
Well, the size of this thing is completely crazy. Anyhow, I've got my Hooyah burger with pulled pork on top as well. And then I've got the Hooyah house sauce with the curly fries and a Vimto as well. I think in a place like this, it feels like you should have something classically English. And all of this, tailor price straight away, has come to £12.99. So as I make such a mess of the burger, and I can't even see how I'm going to get out the box, it looks so amazing. I'm going to try the curly fry first. Mmm. It's very nice. Reasonably crisp on the outside, not super crisp, but then very fluffy and tasty and nicely seasoned. And the sauce, it's a bit like a mayonnaise with a Thousand Islands taste, but perhaps a wee bit sweeter. Very nice. And now what do I do? There's a fork. What use is that, really? Let's see. Can I pick the whole thing up? Oh, I struggle. I tell you, it looks so much better than any chain, doesn't it? And the price. I mean, look, £12.99. That's cheaper than most burger chains, apart from perhaps McDonald's. That's amazing. Wow. Another bite. Lovely. So it's got a wonderfully deep barbecue flavour. Just look at that, it's all dripping out everywhere. It's got the pulled pork on top, which is yummy. There's some nice unctuous cheese, lovely beef pate, nice fresh salad underneath, and it tastes simply sensational. That's a heck of a burger. The bread roll, it's got sesame seeds on top, but it's definitely got a brioche-like quality as well. That's great. Got food as well from the stall next door, which is called Bobby's Salt and Pepper. Loads of amazing reviews online about both the Leeds store and this Huddersfield version. And what have I got? Well, I've got calamari, which is one of my favourite things. Look at those onions as well, and that's calamari in the salt and pepper sauce, which seems appropriate as that's the name. Bobby's Salt and Pepper. And then I've got these chicken wings, crispy wings, you can't miss those, but they're in lovely sesame seeds as well, and the 6 pieces of those. And this is in Bobby's house sauce, which is supposed to be medium spice. I couldn't buy another portion of fries, but I did want to try and see what theirs are like, because I've heard they're great. So they've given me some fries very kindly in the order. And all of that came to £5.50 for the wings and £7 for the calamari, so that's £12.50. Let's give it a go. Okay, so first of all I'm going to try the fries. Really good. Oh yeah. Now these I love. Salt and pepper, really nice, smooth potato. But what's amazing about this is the oriental flavour. Oh, you get a little spicier as well. But it's just like buying the best imaginable fries you could get in your local Chinese takeaway, if only they did them in that oriental style. Really nicely seasoned, great choice of herbs and spices. Amazing. Now onto the calamari, which I love so much. I don't know whether it is, but that calamari, first of all, is super soft and tastes amazingly fresh. And then the batter is lovely, crisp, quite thin. And the spice, again, oriental, very similar to the fries. But the heat is not over intense. As you take a bite, it mounts up with every bite. I honestly think these are some of the best calamari rings that I've ever had. Absolutely delicious. Now let's get messy with the ribs. Got those lovely sesame seeds as well. Lovely chicken, beautifully cooked. And house sauce, not so spicy, I don't think, but sweet and oriental. Very, 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 very good. And totally satisfying. Wow. I'm gonna have to leave you guys. I've got a lot to eat for the next few minutes. Hopefully I'll get through it. I'll certainly try, because every mouthful is a delicious morsel. You wouldn't get Danny saying that.
We tried all the places. Yeah, we have. Bobby's, the Chinese.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It is good. It's very good. The burgers are great as well. Who's had a burger? Tommy, tell me about the burger.
It was just nice.
It was just nice.
What did you like
Yeah.
about it?
The chicken.
No, he's done a lot for the town. Obviously, we're a town that needed this place, if you like. Obviously, it caters for everybody as well, doesn't it? So, yeah, no, he's done a good job. Very good job. Put Huddersfield on the map also, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
He's just a normal guy who has done so much, and he definitely needed to put Huddersfield back on the map, because it's my hometown. I love the place, but it needed something, and it's definitely done that. So, great job.
Now, that's for sure. So I'm with Isla now, and I've eaten so much food, but Jay's Desserts is so famous worldwide now, thanks to Danny. I've got to have something. So I'm going to have a scoop of ice cream, and whichever Isla recommends, I'm going to take Isla's favourite scoop.
Probably the raspberry ripple.
Okay, so I couldn't resist a dessert. I'm going to start this little raspberry ripple. Very creamy, and lovely undercurrent of raspberry. Really reminds me of my school days. Raspberry ripple's not in fashion so much anymore, but it really ought to be. And then this little mini donut with caramel. All of this, by the way, costs £4.20, which makes great value. I'm just going to have to take the whole mini donut with a spoon. Quite a crunchy donut, but really nice pastry and enveloped in caramel. What a great way to finish the meal. I won't be eating anything else today, I promise you. If you're watching the channel principally for food reviews, then you might like to follow the link at the top of the screen, should be appearing right now, for my film about the amazing buffet on the Viking line ship between Estonia and Finland. But I'd love you to stay here and watch the rest of this film, because there'll also be a link to that video right at the end as well. If you do feel like coming to support Danny and all the crew at Rate My Takeaway in Huddersfield, you'll want to do a few more things of the day as well. There's plenty of stuff to do around Huddersfield. I wanted to go to the Colne Valley Museum, which shows historic crafts like weaving and so on, but unfortunately it's closed. But there's also, for example, about 20 minutes away, the amazing Yorkshire Sculpture Park, and that's where I am now. And looking at my little map here of the estate, the Yorkshire Sculpture Park is actually basically a massive open-air art gallery. In fact, 500 acres of land to explore in total. This is a public service message from my mother, who's one of my most loyal subscribers and worries about how much I eat in aid of the channel. I want you to know, Mum, this is 500 acres. I'm working off all of those calories from Rate My Takeaway. Nothing to worry about. This sculpture in front of us is by Henry Moore. He's obviously very well known in this region, a great English sculptor, and it's called Two Large Forms. Henry Moore's a big figure in these parts. I feel like I'm being totally inappropriate, but anyone notice a rather startling similarity with the terrifying doll in Netflix's Squid Game? Or is it just me? Ooh, got the shivers. In all seriousness, it's another piece of art by Damien Hirst, and it's actually called Charity. Just my final thoughts. When I walked around Huddersfield, lots of people told me that it's a city that's past its sell-by date. It's lost its heart. But then others said that Danny Malin has given the city something to be proud about and has got the world talking about the city. I'd say that if you want to experience a really great concept which removes all of the blandness from food forecourts that we're used to in the UK, well, it's worth visiting Huddersfield. Have a quick walk around the town centre, see the beautiful Victorian buildings, and check very carefully that the sites are open, but the Colne Valley Museum and others should be of great interest. And then, I haven't time today unfortunately, but Castle Hill is a Victorian town, the site of an old Iron Age fort with beautiful views around the area and back onto the city. For me today, whilst the food's been important, it's the characters I've met that have meant even more. Whether it's Jen at the burger joint, or the lovely family who were enjoying their meal and are so proud of Huddersfield, particularly their son Tommy. It's characters that make life, and Huddersfield is full of them. Now, if you enjoy my films, there are recommendations that are going to be coming up on the screen right now. One is to watch a playlist. I'm going to include the playlist of all my Romanian visits because it's proving very popular, and then a specific video recommendation which will be for the Viking buffet because you foodies just can't get enough food reviews. Thanks, whichever one you watch, it is appreciated.